Mr. Chinchous, Lanturn Joe here. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokémon Altair Nuzlocke. In the last episode, we got our second gym badge from here in Dewford Town, and we dealt with Team Black Hole in the Slayport Museum. But we did suffer a loss. I will show you the loss we suffered. In Portobello or Shroomish. Sadly, his death happened, but his death was not in vain, ladies and gentlemen, because we did get our second gym badge. So, our team looks like this. We start off with Cabbage the Copper, level 21 with Bubble, Aquajet, Water Gun and Pound. Then we have Xenomeditite, level 21 with Hidden Power, Meditate, Confusion and Detect. Plasma V Goldbat, level 22 with Leech Life, Confuse Ray, Wing Attack and Bite. Stinger the Beedrill, level 21 with Poison Sting, Twin Needle Cut and Fury Attack. Fireball the Infernus with Tackle, Fire Spin, Defense Curl and Ember. And Shocky the Horncurl with Horn Attack, Bite, Focus Energy and Tackle. So that is the team rather quickly. These two evolutions happened in the very last moments of the last episode, following on from the loss of Portobello. So I'm very excited to see how these new evolutions line up as we go on throughout our adventures. We're about to face what I've been told as, well, we're going to be facing the next few episodes, what I've been told as the hardest episode I'm going to make, the third gym. Now, in testing, I found the gym floor puzzle to be quite hard. The gym, not so much, as I did have a ground type. I don't have a ground type this time round. So, I'm not exactly looking forward to this, but I have a few ideas. I have a few ideas of what I can do, but I'm not exactly looking forward to this. We'll see anyway. Oh, Samuel, imagine seeing you here. And where might April be? I see you two are running separately. Well, that's fine. Ah, yes. I've heard that you have your Pokénav. Your Pokénav has a magical system installed. Well, I should be registered so I can give your... so you can give my Poké... Well, then I should register you in my Pokénav as well. That way, whenever we're apart, I can rate your Pokédex anytime. Okay. Samuel! Please keep an eye out for April. Well, better get going. See you later, Samuel. Alright. See you soon, Professor Birch. Anyway, so... I've just come back from holiday. Like, literally yesterday. The day I'm recording this. I'm recording this on Tuesday. You're seeing this episode on Wednesday. I just came back from holiday. I was in Oxford for a few days, seeing a friend of mine. Well, I might as well say I was seeing my friend, that cool Raichu. Me and him are good friends. You a magical leaf? Okay. Plasma? Help me out there. I mean, I know Fairy type probably isn't in this game, but I'm not about to lose a Pokemon to a Clefairy. Just not happening. Just not happening, ladies and gentlemen. Just very much not happening that I am losing a Pokemon to Clefairy. Great. Yeah, so, yeah, I had a good time out there in Oxford, meeting my friend, that cool Raichu. So... it was very fun. I got to enjoy a few things. Got to see their family and stuff like that. So it was very good event. So I enjoyed myself out there. So yeah, Lanturn Joe is going places, and I'm really enjoying it. Maybe I'll be able to go out to America and see like my friend's Chips, Chip Tide one day, and Icy and the Groky Gamer. That'd be cool. It's going to see the Zeros to Heroes gang, which, by the way, is going to come back eventually. We are, I still talk with Chips and Icy and Groky Gamer. So, we are talking about possible more episodes of Zeros to Heroes coming for you guys. So, if you're a big fan of Zeros to Heroes, it is going to come back. So, can't wait for that. Let's also talk about other things. I mean, I'm talking about a series between me and That Cool Raichu. I did get to appear in a video of That Cool Raichu's for his Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Link down in the description. There'll be the first link in the description below. Please go and check it out. My friend That Cool Raichu is absolutely amazing. We've been friends for a very long time, and I think you'll like our video together. And I'm gonna have to get him on get him on a video for the channel over here as well. So that's gonna have to happen at some point. Me and him will have to record over here. So that's gonna happen one day. So yeah, looking forward to that. I have water absorb. You can't water gun me. I'm gonna go and heal. I know there's a pretty big fight coming up with the rival, aka April, at this point, because I remember playing Ruby and Sapphire, and there is a rival battle, and it is one of the hardest rival battles you will face in the entirety of the game, is this rival battle here on Route 110. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to this particular battle, but we'll see if it's as hard as it is in this game as it is in Ruby and Sapphire. So, cannot wait for that. Ooh, direct hit. Okay, cool. Yeah, but this is the first official episode that I'm coming back with for you guys. I'm very excited for that. There will be more videos coming. Well, there's going to be a full schedule for this week from today onwards. There'll be an episode of Crown on Thursday. There'll be another episode of Altair on Friday. There will be an episode of Sims 4 on Sunday, and then we go back into full effect with 3 episodes of Altair, 2 episodes of Crown, and an episode of Sims 4 for you guys for next week onwards, and every week onwards until if I go on holiday again, which I'm considering. I am very much considering going on holiday again in the I wouldn't say the near future, but a possibility down the line. So, yeah, it's a possibility down the line, probably somewhere towards the hotter area times of, probably like August or September, or possibly in July even. I don't know. But either way, it won't be for another few months. But, yeah, it might happen again that I go on holiday for a week or so and you guys won't have videos. But, no. You guys lasted without me this time, and I'm pretty sure you can handle, losing me for another couple of days whilst I get to have some fun. There's a person behind this camera setup who likes to have fun. That name is That person's name is Joe. Okay? You know, I have a life. I don't just... I have a life outside of these cameras. When I turn this camera off at the end of the day, there is still a person out there who wants to who wants to have a life and goes to work and does things and has friends and stuff like that. And that guy's name is Joe. Okay? Just because Lanturn Joe has stopped recording doesn't mean that Joe doesn't exist. Us YouTubers are people too at the end of the day, you know? And last time that I went on holiday, I decided to try and make content to plug the gap. And it left me like quite fatigued for the actual holiday because I bulk recorded and bulk uploaded and stuff like that. This time out, I didn't do that. So I'm very happy I didn't do that because it would have just left a bad videos. So yeah, I did not do that this time, and I'm very happy I did not decide to go ahead and do that. But I'm expecting to have a full, and I mean a full, supply of content until I decide to go on holiday again. Okay, there will be a full supply of content for you guys because I love making videos, and I've always loved making videos. So yeah, there will be a full supply of content. I do have a story for you guys that happened last night in real life, and I'm going to go into it whilst we're doing this episode. So yeah, this is sort of this story contains one of my greatest fears because I have two fears. One I've conquered, but it took me a long time to conquer that fear. Thank you, Jockey, because I was a little worried. He Sonic Boomed me twice. Sonic Boom takes 20 damage each turn. And the other one, it's one I get through, but it's hard for me to deal with. And anything can basically and this fear can trigger myself back up. It can come back up at any moment. So, yeah, I don't particularly like this fear. So, let me go into it. So, the first fear I've always had is telephones, particularly ringing telephones. This has been a fear that I've had since I was a child, and and getting myself a job on reception at various charities has allowed me to come over that fear and allow myself to be more reliant on using the telephone, and when the telephone rings, me answering said telephone and actually having a decent conversation with the person on the other side of the phone. You know, it's taken me a while to get over that fear. Like, one of my greatest fears would be being, like, I can tell you this now, one of my greatest fears of all time would be me locked inside a room with a ringing telephone. Yeah, like, that would be one of the worst experiences for me back before I got my job as a receptionist. So, yeah, please do not lock me in a room with a ringing telephone. Now, I'm still getting over this fear, but like I'm getting there, and it's taken me a while, and now these days I am able to handle myself alongside a phone, so it wouldn't be that big of a fear now, I guess, but that is one of my fears. The second fear is about the story I'm getting to. I'm afraid of dogs. I'm absolutely terrified of dogs. Okay? The reason is, when I was young, basically, I don't really remember this happening to me because the experience was so traumatic that I probably deleted this memory from my head. That's how traumatic this memory is. I basically deleted it from my head, so I don't even remember this happening. But because, my mum and dad have told me stories of this event happening, that I know it happened, and I know it was me that it happened to. So, yes, this event happened. Basically, I was walking home from my nan's one time, and basically a dog got off its... there's a dog in a garden nearby me. It got off its leash. It jumped the fence and chased me down the street. Luckily, I got away, but since then, I've been terrified of dogs. Also, I was terrified of walking home from my nan's alone after that. My mum was terrified of me walking home from my nan's alone at that point, and I was basically not allowed to walk home by myself. So, yeah, she would always come and pick me up from my nan's at the end of the day. That happened. But since then, I have been absolutely terrified of dogs. First time I see them. I grow to love them over time, but I am very wary of them because I don't know what they're going to do to me. Because I am much more a cat person. Because a cat is not a vicious animal. It is a domesticated animal that loves humans. There is nothing wrong with cats. Cats are amazing. I am a huge cat person. Dogs, I am absolutely terrified of. Okay? So there you go. That's my context for it. I am absolutely terrified of dogs. I go to this disability club event at a pub nearby me, where lots of people with disabilities get together and socialise. We don't get a lot of opportunities to socialise, so these opportunities, like this pub event, and of course Big Live, which I go to every Wednesday at my work. So, yeah, these are great events for me to socialise, make friends, and enjoy having my own time with people. So, yeah, I come to these events, and it's time for me to let off steam and have fun and enjoy myself. And anyone else who comes to these events is basically doing the exact same. Or at least I hope they are. Anyway. Getting to... so that is the context you need for this event. And one of the people there who's recently been given a autism dog. I didn't actually know that there were specialised worker dogs for people with autism. I was not aware of this. But... one of the people who goes to this event, not one of my friends really, we've interacted a few times. I don't particularly like the interactions that we've had, so I wouldn't say they are a friend. I would say that I've met them, and that's probably about it. They would be an acquaintance at best. But either way, they brought their autism dog to the event. A couple of people expressed the fact that they're a little bit hesitant about dogs. I was also one of those people who expressed hesitation about dogs. The dog owner wanted to basically parade this dog around the event, show him off to people at the event. I was a bit wary of the dog, so I gave him distance and backed away when it came near my table. I know it's a worker dog, it is working, but one of the first interactions with this dog is, I swear, it barked. And I know autism dogs are not supposed to bark. I work with an autism dog at Dial. One of my bosses has a special. One of my bosses has sight problems and other problems, and they work. They have an assistant dog with them, and that dog is brilliant. That dog's amazing. I absolutely love that dog. But it took time to like that dog. So, yeah, it took time for me to like that dog. I can't just like a dog off the bat. Any new dogs, basically, I am very, very wary of. I don't know what they're going to do to me. I have no idea how they're going to react to me. And how they're going to react around other people. So I am very wary of new dogs. So I gave the dog space. And one of the helpers at the event mentioned that there are people who are wary of dogs. And when they mentioned this to the dog owner, basically he looked around and he saw me. Who was giving the dog space and who wanted no part of this dog. That was me, wanting no part of this dog, and was willing to try and give this dog space. So, yeah, that was me. And because of this, the guy went well, I wouldn't. The guy was freaked out and started accusing me of not respecting him and his disability, because all I did was be wary of a dog. Because I didn't know what this dog was going to do to me. That's all I was doing. I didn't know that this dog was a worker dog. I didn't know that this dog was probably going to do nothing and the owner just wanted to show that off. I didn't know that. In hindsight, I probably didn't need to be wary of this dog, but I was. And he yelled at me. He took the harness off the dog. Luckily, the harness and luckily the dog itself was restrained by one of the. Was handled by one of the staff at the event. So, because I think this was their first meeting between the owner and the dog, there were staff that were basically, interacting with the situation and making sure both owner and dog were safe. So, the dog was safe, don't get me wrong. The dog, the dog was perfectly fine. So, to all you dog lovers, I'm not saying I'm not a dog hater, I'm just a person who is very wary of dogs. Okay? And I have every right to be wary of dogs. We're going to try and get to... we're going to try and get to Marvel City by in today's episode. Yeah, I am just very wary of dogs. So, he took the harness off, threw the harness at me, and said, "You know what, if you want to be wary of it, you deal with it." And that's not the right way to deal with this situation. And then he went absolutely insane, pushed me, yelled at me a lot, and I fought back. Now, I probably shouldn't have done this, but I can give as much as I'm worth. If someone wants to start a fight with me, I'm willing to fight back these days. But I am autistic. I have PTSD. These are things that I have had to deal with for the past few years of my life. So, I'm willing to fight back, but the fact that I have to fight shouldn't be a thing. And when I go into full, when I go into full meltdown mode, I have no control over my emotions. That guy is a person I do not like seeing. That guy is a side of me that I do not like people seeing, but there's nothing I can do about it because that is me in full meltdown mode. Basically, things are I am freaking out and I do not have control. And having control and not having control is one of the worst things for people with autism. We need control. We need to be able to understand situations and know what people are going to do, and any time that we do not have that control it's just a freak of emotions can come out, and it's scary. It is absolutely scary. So yeah, it's not good. You need control. Because we're coming out of environments that we understand, we know, we are good with, and going into environments where we are not good. But the outside world is a very scary world to me, and I need ways to interact with that outside world in a controlled environment so that I can understand that. Companies that the company I work for is very good with that and very much understands that. All three of the companies I work for very much understand those situations and organise events where that are well organised and well done for for situations like this. And it's one of the reasons why I work for the companies that I do, because I know that I can trust them if something was to happen. This newer meeting place to me, I don't go to as many meetings with this. Oh, that's an electric poison type, isn't it? Yeah, I don't go to as many meetings with this load of people that often. So I know these people because some of these people come to other events that I am part of, but some of them don't. And that is basically what I had to deal with. So, in a way, I was more scared of the reaction from dog owner than I was the actual dog, in a way. Because I was not expecting this reaction from dog owner. And the weird thing is, I've met with dog owner before, and they have been fine. I've had a few interactions with them, and based on interactions that I've had with them, and of course other people of the group have had with them, they've been fine. I don't understand what happened to him today to make, or yesterday, to make him turn into the situation it was. Perhaps it was a dog, I don't know. But usually I am very accepting of other people with disabilities, so I don't understand it myself. I think I reacted in the right way. I gave the dog space. Other people let him, dog owner, know that there were people in the group that were wary of said dog, so he should have known to give space to those people who are wary of dog and not do what they did. So yeah, I don't really understand it myself. It's just a situation that happened to me, and I was very emotional throughout the entire night. The dog owner had to be removed from the bar by their parents, and of course also the and if they came back in, the police would have been called. So yeah. Oh, that hurt. Okay, I was at least dealt with that very easily. Slowpokes can be a bit hard. Oh, you got another Slowpoke? Okay, I am not in a situation to deal with 2 Slowpokes. Shocky, can you handle this? My team is not very good right now. I need to get through this fight, and then I get a chance to heal. So, yeah, I am not looking forward to this. But, yeah, they were... And I don't think they'll be able to come back to the group. I don't know if I'm coming back to the group because I feel a bit emotional. I don't think the workers of the group protected me the best way in this situation. Perhaps they shouldn't have made dog owner aware of the fact that there were people who were afraid of dogs at the event. And so perhaps maybe that was the best way of dealing with this. I don't know. I honestly don't know. You can let me know down in the comment section down below. Did I behave in the right way? One of my favourite Reddit... I read a lot of Reddit, and one of my favourite subreddits is, of course, r/AmITheButtface, where people tell stories of certain situations they have been in and ask people for advice of whether they were the buttface or not in said situations. So, I'm asking you guys in this situation to leave a comment in the comment section. Am I the buttface for being wary of a worker dog? And I'll leave you with that. Let me know in the comment section down below. Am I the buttface or not? What would you do in this situation? Do you like dogs? Do you not like dogs? Let me know. I'm just very wary of them. I will grow to love dogs. I would like to have a dog when I'm older. But my first few interactions with a dog are going to be me patiently giving them space and time and distance, trying to figure out what they can do or what they're going to do. So, there. That is how I interact with dogs. And as time goes on and I'm slowly introduced to this dog more, I will grow to like the dog. I will come to pet the dog. I know it's a working dog and I shouldn't pet the working dogs. I understand that. When they're working, I would not pet them. I would just give them their space and time and enjoy them. But if they are just a normal dog, then I would very much pet the dog and enjoy being around the dog like a normal person would enjoy being around dogs. It's just during my first meeting with a dog, I am very wary. Okay? And with that being said, that is the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Join us next time. We're going to head towards Route 116. I think it is. 117, sorry. We're going to go and get our encounter for Route 117. Heading towards Vernon Turf Town. We're going to face Billy. We're also going to get our encounter for Route 118 as well. So that's what's going to happen in the next episode. And we may or may not go and deal with the wind strikes as well. Oh. And then next week, we'll come back and we'll face what has been told to me as the hardest gym in the game. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but I am also kind of looking forward to it. But we'll deal with that next week. This episode, we're going to get next episode. We're going to get ourselves ready. We're going to head to Route 117. We're going to head to Route 118. we're going to deal with those. So that's what we're going to deal with in the next episode. But you can let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. Was I a butt face? Was I not a butt face? Let me know, because I'm a little bit scared of dogs, and should I be scared of dogs? Let me know in the comment section down below. But until next time, I am Lanturn Joe. Mean to the Pokemon get to Lazar. Everybody get Pokemon. Good night! Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, then please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Of course, follow me on social media, where you'll get news, thoughts and opinions from me and the rest of the Lanturn Nation. We have Discord, Blue Sky, Masterdon and Facebook as well, all linked in the description below, so go and check them out. And I will see you on the next video. So until then, from me, Joe, and Lanturn as well, we'll see you next time.